My name is Ashley and I'm a youth care worker. I met Pam when I was about 14 years old. I went to the old Hantelman building and I was dealing with a lot of suicidal ideation, depression, self-harm, that kind of thing. So I was inpatient there for about 3 months. I guess I started moving into different group homes and placements, and Pam followed me throughout that and helped set up different programs and stuff for me to be in to help me through living in different group homes. I was in and out of the hospital all the way through my youth, teen years, early adult years. I ended up going to North Battleford Hospital for 2.5 years for attempting suicide. Pam was the only professional, I guess, who was there throughout everything, continual all the way from when I first went into the hospital until now that I'm I'm doing good now and she's still there. She would visit me while I was in the hospital. She would visit me when I was out. She would attend different events with me that I was going to. She would drive me around, just come talk to me if I needed to talk, go for coffee, grab a Tim Hortons or a Starbucks or something. She was always just there for me. I was using a lot of drugs and alcohol and just kind of spiraling out of control. And there was times where I didn't have anywhere to live, or I had run away from the group home I was living in after a long night of using. Sometimes I'd be in really dangerous situations and I would feel really unsafe. So I would come to the hospital and I would find Pam's office, and there was these chairs in front of it, and I would sit down in the chairs and fall asleep just waiting for Pam to get on when she came on at 7 o'clock or whenever she came in the morning, because I knew that it was safe for me there, and that when Pam got to work, I knew that she wasn't going to turn me away. She wasn't going to judge me for whatever I did that night. She was just going to make sure that I was safe and talk to me, and that was what I needed. I have a lot of really low memories. The main one being when my brother passed away. That was really hard. Other really bad memories were being restrained in hospital for safety reasons, which I didn't really understand at the time. That was really scary. Kind of seems really simple, but the first time I got to leave the hospital to go on a pass to visit my mom and dad, that was a good moment. Because they were still there for me, because I got to have a break from the hospital scene and visit my mom and dad. I think the biggest difference that I noticed between psychiatric nursing or other various nurses or professionals, doctors, a lot of times in my past, when I have an overdose or when I've drank too much or when I'm having a breakdown and I'm self-harmed or something, you go into the emergency room and honestly you don't get treated like a person. You get treated like an issue, you're kind of in the way. They could be dealing with someone who's actually dying or an actual medical problem, and so you don't really get treated very nicely, I guess. But the difference is that when you have something go wrong and you're dealing with a nurse who's been trained to deal with mental health, then I don't feel like I'm a bad person or that I'm in the way. I feel like I am exactly where I'm supposed to be, and that it's okay that I'm having a problem. They can help me with it. And that's what Pam's done for me.